Knox County and Scotland girls doing it again, just like the fellas, a rematch thing. Scotland County won the conference title. Could Knox County get the upset this time? Low scoring first 8 minutes in this ball game. Chelsea Berkshire right there doing work to Sophia Hawkinson. Good stuff from her. And then Knox would answer. Jessica Anderson, larceny, layup, and the and one at the other end. And Knox was off to a really good start, building some traction. Madison McCabe have a game right here. She comes up with the burglary and the buzzer beater. As I mentioned, low-scoring affair early. Scotland County, though, would answer after that. Knox with the early 1-point lead. Khalees Bear working from long range for the three. Madison McCabe would answer her. Oh, look at her go right here. Beautiful take. She's not very big, but she can certainly stretch and find an open spot to knock down her jumper. Abi Feeney, though, had a huge day for Scotland County. Just indicative of the balance on this team. She knocks down a three there, and then Feeney is not done. How about some more of Miss Abi Feeney? It was her day today to really shine. Another triple to get her team right back on top of this one. However, here comes Knox County, reseizing the lead. Madison McCabe, again, long-range jumper. Then Amy Goodhouse off the feed from Lauren Dale. She's absolutely taken apart by the foul, but she still finds the poise to score at that point. Then Lauren Dale answers as well. Knox County leading Scotland County. Do they have one more comeback in them? Can they keep the win streak alive? You betcha they could today. Again, Abi Feeney doing Abi Feeney work. She pulls into the lane and knocks down a jumper among the tall trees at that point. Abi, all the time in this ball game. Comes free right there. Oh, you got to guard her. Then it's Khalees Bear looking for Randy Slaughter, who's going to knock down the jump shot. By the way, that's coming right here at the end of this defensive run. Khalees Bear running the break, dribbling behind the back sort of, and then finding Randy Slaughter wide open on the corner. And then Abi Feeney getting another jump shot to fall. Scotland County finds a way to grit this out in the fourth quarter. They made a lot of plays. Kind of the same story as the boys' game. Scotland County made more plays down the stretch than Knox did, and it's a Scotland sweep on the way to sectionals. Nice bucket right there by Chelsea Wood as well. She's a little fired up as the Scotland County Lady Tigers continue the win streak. They get the big win today, and they punch their ticket on into the sectional. You will see the celebration. You will see the trophy ceremony. Final count in this one, 45-39. That is a quality win for the Lady Tigers, who've been as impressive as anybody this season. Good for them. Nice season for Knox. Unfortunately, just kind of ran into a buzzsaw in that fourth quarter. On the other side of the bracket, it would either be Cairo or Paris.
Biggest moment to date in a near-flawless season, and the bar could not have been set any lower. Last year, the Lady Tigers of Scotland County roared into state quarterfinal play with 26 wins, all the momentum in the world, even state title aspirations, only to get routed in the worst possible way by Cairo. The final margin turned out to be 36 points, but the game was essentially over after the first quarter. A haunting tale, now featuring a much happier ending thanks to an evening of atonement on Wednesday.
We came out from our loss last year knowing that we didn't want to lose by 30. We wanted to come out and make it a game and do our best, and we wanted to keep going. We didn't want to lose. That was not an option tonight.
Pretty bluntly, we got embarrassed by Cairo last year. You know, I think the moment was bigger than us. That was in the pregame speech, you know, be bigger than the game, don't let the game be bigger than you.
To us, it's like a curse. You know, no team has ever done this at Scotland County, and for us to be the first girls team to ever do it is amazing.
Painful as the memory may be, that Cairo debacle actually proved an ironically valuable touchstone in bringing the Lady Tigers through last night. Once again, deja vu style, Scotland County found itself mired in a problematic first half at Macon. Point guard Abi Feeney got in early foul trouble. All-state candidate Khalees Bear couldn't connect on a field goal. And a physical Monroe City squad sported as much as a 6-point lead into the third quarter. Circumstance here, however, would elicit a new form of crisis management in the Lady Tigers. Confidence as opposed to panic.
I told them we missed a lot of shots in the first half that were going to fall sooner or later. We had to keep shooting them, and they did. I think we hit 7 threes in the second half and kind of pulled away a little bit.
Usually when I've had a little bit of a slump, I know I can come back from it. So once I get that first shot to go in, then I'm feeling it.
And she gets going, you know, she's so hard to guard, and she's such a good shooter and quick, and she can handle the ball. I told her at halftime, you know, she struggled in the first half. I told her, let's go have a half, and that she did.
Yeah, she's our money maker. You know, when she gets pumped, we get pumped, and we just all feed off of each other, and I think that is what's going to make us go in the long run.
Once we start getting a cushion by getting more points, that gets our flow going and we get more comfortable and settled in the game.
What continues to not sit well with the Lady Tigers is the lack of respect. Despite a 28-1 record, Scotland County isn't anywhere to be found in the state rankings. Now the girls have heard all the grousing over their strength of schedule, and they now have the window to silence that on Saturday.
But they didn't have that respect for us at all, because last year we were 26-1 when we came in here, and we were state ranked. This year we come in here, we're not state ranked, and we just knew we wanted to prove ourselves.
And I think it's just motivation for us to push even harder, because, you know, one more game and we're at state, and then we got to be state ranked or there's something wrong.
Well, that state quarterfinal takes place on Saturday at noon against New Franklin at Moberly Area Community College. It's Khalees Bear's birthday, so maybe that's a good omen as well. Hey, we've got plenty of goodness for you now. 3 complete upstarts and the most venerable trophy producer in Northeast Missouri sports. Our region had 4 different chances today to try to claim a berth in the Show Me Showdown, led by a Scotland County girls squad that came into its first ever state quarterfinal with a sterling 28 wins and 29 tries, taking on a pretty darn good opponent today as we take you to the highlights in this one. Scotland County taking on New Franklin in this one. As I said, the first quarterfinal for any Scotland County basketball team, boys or girls, since 1969. Hot start in this one. Abi Feeney with the pull-up jumper, the point guard, kind of setting the early splash. Then the great bullet pass here again from Feeney, this time inside to a wide open Chelsea Wood, who spins away, gets to the easy way. And then it's Maddie Brassfield, who's had a heck of a couple 72 hours here with the way she shot the basketball, knocks down the 3. It's a 10-2 run to open before you could blink in this one in favor of Scotland County. Then things got really sluggish. Just 2 field goals for the Lady Tigers in the next 13 minutes, both by Abi Feeney putbacks, the point guard, working the boards here early on, and then Feeney again with another shot. Meanwhile, it was New Franklin just kind of chipping away in this game. They would actually take a 15-14 lead, outscoring Scotland County down the stretch in that run, as you saw right there, by a 13-4 margin. We take you to the second half highlights right now as they come right here. Hi, Mom, indeed. Second half, Chelsea Wood hitting the jumper right here from the top of the key. Then Miss Brassfield again, another triple coming our way right here from her. All of a sudden, we had a little bit of separation as Scotland County found its offense back the other direction. Here comes New Franklin. Grace Hunley knocking down the jumper right here. Then a nice run from Scotland County to come right here. It would start with some tough defense on the glass, and it would come with the bare necessities right here as Khalees Bear comes away from the pack on the run out. She's going to spot Scotland County a 20-19 lead at that point. More to come in this one from Miss Bear. Her turn to knock down a 3-pointer as the lead would be extended out to 24-19. This late in the third quarter. And you know what? Scotland County is not done yet. Yeah, Miss Bear all fired up. Oh, Chelsea Wood doing her thing as well with a hook shot right there. Made it 26-19. Felt like a pretty good lead. But you know what? New Franklin, not real elegant. Lots of fight in them, though. Cassie Armentrout, no relation to Officer Mike, with a nice 3 right there. She had another big 3 right here as well. And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a ball game yet again. Bear tries to re-extend in this game. Leave the scoreboard down back there. I'll call for it. How about Khalees Bear again with a nice steal to run out and spotting her team back up by 5 points right there. You know what? New Franklin would answer yet again. They tied this thing up at 30 apiece. Fourth quarter we go. Abi Feeney going to work in this game, and she would go to work big time in the fourth quarter, extending her team right here on the beautiful dribble drive take to 32-30. But after a clutch New Franklin 3 and a Scotland County turnover, they were left with a desperation attempt to try to win this thing late in the ballgame. Feeney again with a nice jumper right there, as I mentioned. But the late 3 from New Franklin and this desperation 3 to try to win it from Khalees Bear falls short. Scotland County's fine season comes crashing to a halt today. 36-34 your final as New Franklin gets it done. So Scotland County, great year, but they will finish the year 28-2 on the season. Meanwhile, Clopton